the barn, cleaned up the womb, put some antiseptic on it, and wrapped it up.
Joel Osteen, one of the most recognized televangelists in the world, has become a symbol of hope, positivity, and the best life now message. Born in Houston, Texas in 1963, he grew up in a family deeply rooted in faith and church leadership. His father, John Osteen, founded Lakewood Church, shaping a household where prayer, resilience, and belief in miracles were daily life. Joel's upbringing instilled a sense of purpose, though he initially shied away from preaching. Instead, he focused on media and communications, ultimately transforming Lakewood into a global megachurch through television, books, and motivational speaking. Despite his worldwide recognition and financial success, controversies have shadowed his career, sparking debate about his methods, priorities, and the true impact of his ministry. Early life and family influences. Joel Osteen grew up in a household where faith was more than a Sunday ritual. It was woven into every part of daily life. Being the second youngest of 6 children, he witnessed firsthand how his parents navigated challenges with hope and perseverance. His father's shift from a traditional Southern Baptist background to founding a new church focused on miracles and healing marked a significant influence on Joel's worldview. The family faced intense personal trials like his sister Lisa's severe disabilities, which deepened their reliance on faith and shaped the values of compassion and service. Joel's mother, Dodie, provided emotional strength, balancing nurturing care with spiritual guidance. The diverse paths his siblings took, ranging from medical missions to pastoral work, further reinforced the importance of service and purpose. These early experiences quietly prepared Joel for leadership, teaching him empathy, resilience, and a vision for making a tangible impact. Although he initially resisted preaching, the environment cultivated communication skills and a sense of mission that would later define his ministry at Lakewood Church. Media as ministry. Joel Osteen's journey into ministry didn't start behind a pulpit, it began in front of cameras. After a brief stint at Oral Roberts University, he returned home to Houston and dedicated himself to building Lakewood Church's media presence. At just 19, Joel immersed himself in television production, learning every detail from shooting and editing to crafting a message that would resonate with viewers. His early work showed a natural talent for communication and storytelling, helping the church reach audiences far beyond the local community. For nearly 2 decades, Joel remained behind the scenes, refining the church's image and brand while absorbing lessons in engagement, timing, and the power of visual storytelling. This hands-on experience created a foundation that would later allow him to connect authentically with millions. His work illustrated that influence and leadership can exist outside traditional roles, emphasizing that faith combined with modern media could shape perceptions and inspire people globally. This period set the stage for his eventual transition into preaching. Transition to preaching. Despite years of media success, Joel Osteen never planned to be a pastor. However, in 1999, life forced a sudden change when he agreed to deliver a sermon, just days before his father unexpectedly passed away. The timing thrust him into a leadership role he had not anticipated, leaving him to guide a rapidly growing congregation. Lacking formal theological training, Joel drew upon his behind-the-camera experience and personal storytelling abilities to connect with people. His sermons were infused with humor, encouragement, and optimism, offering a fresh, relatable style that resonated deeply with congregants. Within months, he was officially installed as senior pastor, marking the beginning of a new era for Lakewood Church. His unconventional approach emphasized personal growth, positivity, and practical faith over rigid, doctrinal teaching. This transition underscores Joel's adaptability and ability to rise to the moment. It also highlights a key aspect of his ministry, that influence comes not from formal preparation alone, but from the combination of insight, empathy, and understanding the audience's needs. Growth of Lakewood Church. Under Joel Osteen's leadership, Lakewood Church transformed from a local congregation into a global megachurch. Attendance skyrocketed from 6,000 to over 30,000 members weekly, fueled by Joel's strategic use of television, motivational messaging, and large-scale infrastructure projects. One of his boldest decisions was acquiring the former Houston Rockets arena and converting it into a state-of-the-art worship center. The renovated facility included classrooms, media production rooms, and spaces for community engagement, making it a landmark for both congregants and international audiences. Joel's ability to combine accessibility, inspiration, and positivity attracted people from all walks of life. Books, speaking tours, and live events amplified Lakewood's reach, creating a model for media-savvy, large-scale ministry. However, the church's exponential growth also raised questions about the balance between spectacle, fundraising, and spiritual mission. While it showcased the power of combining media with faith-based messaging, critics wondered whether such scale might dilute the depth of personal connection and the traditional values of giving, discipleship, and community engagement in a religious institution. Financial success and controversies. Joel Osteen and his wife Victoria have built remarkable personal wealth, estimated between $50 and $100 million, primarily through books, speaking engagements, and media ventures. Lakewood Church's $90 million annual budget highlights a focus on media, events, and operational costs, with only a small fraction dedicated to charitable outreach. While proponents argue that global influence and broadcasting the message justify these expenditures, critics question whether such a financial model aligns with Christian principles of generosity and service to the needy. Controversies have compounded these concerns, from federal loans during the COVID-19 pandemic to legal settlements over church incidents. These situations have prompted national discussion about accountability, transparency, and ethical leadership in megachurches. Joel's financial profile and Lakewood's spending raise broader cultural questions about how faith-based organizations should manage wealth, balance public perception, and maintain moral responsibility. Despite criticism, Joel's model demonstrates a new type of religious influence, blending personal success, media reach, and global impact, though not without ongoing scrutiny and debate. Message and theology. Joel Osteen's preaching centers on positivity, hope, and personal growth, frequently avoiding traditional themes of sin, judgment, or repentance. His style aligns with the prosperity gospel, suggesting that faith and positive thinking can bring health, wealth, and success. This approach resonates with millions seeking encouragement and motivation, offering an accessible entry point to spirituality. However, it has attracted criticism from theologians who argue it oversimplifies Christian doctrine and may inadvertently blame individuals for hardships beyond their control. Some scholars describe it as a modernized blend of self-help and faith, prioritizing happiness and personal fulfillment over traditional teachings on suffering and grace. Despite debate, Osteen's message has proven compelling to a broad audience, highlighting the cultural appetite for motivational spirituality. His approach reflects a shift in contemporary faith practices, emphasizing personal empowerment, practical guidance, and media-driven inspiration while sparking ongoing dialogue about the depth and authenticity of modern Christian teaching. Challenges and tragedies. Lakewood Church has faced significant crises that tested both leadership and public perception. Delays in hurricane relief during Hurricane Harvey, security lapses in a church shooting, and safety-related lawsuits brought intense scrutiny. Each event challenged Joel's approach, balancing pastoral care with operational responsibility and public accountability. While the church eventually responded in many cases, prior mistakes created lingering skepticism about priorities and decision-making. These moments highlight the complexity of managing a large religious institution in the public eye, where actions are heavily scrutinized and every misstep amplified. Joel's handling of crises combines faith-based reassurance, strategic communication, and community support, but critics argue that reactive measures sometimes overshadow preventive planning. These experiences underscore the tension between spiritual leadership and organizational management, emphasizing that trust, transparency, and consistent action are essential when guiding millions through both everyday challenges and extraordinary emergencies. Legacy and future outlook. Joel Osteen's legacy is one of immense influence, global reach, and ongoing controversy. He has grown Lakewood Church from a local Houston congregation into an international megachurch, reaching millions through television, books, and live events. His emphasis on hope, personal development, and positivity resonates widely, while debates around prosperity preaching, financial priorities, and crisis management remain prominent. Looking forward, Lakewood faces societal, theological, and operational challenges that will test its leadership and credibility. Joel's story reflects broader trends in contemporary Christianity, where media, personal branding, and motivational messages intersect with traditional faith. The church's future will depend on balancing spiritual depth with outreach, maintaining trust, and adapting to evolving cultural expectations. Joel's ongoing leadership demons traits the complexities of modern ministry, illustrating that sustaining influence requires vision, ethical stewardship, and a commitment to genuine community impact while negotiating the delicate space between public expectation and spiritual integrity.